This is Mombasa-Nairobi Highway, and we are along the stretch of Maungu and Voi. So probably like 25 kilometers or 22 kilometers to Voi. That is Voi town, and Voi is in Taita Taveta County. So we are faring up well. We're traveling all the way to Nairobi. It has been a nice trip to Mombasa, that is Nyali, and a bit of Likoni. So this time round the trip wasn't that heavy like the trip for last week, which was a bit hectic, but I thank God I'm still faring up well. Thank God so much. So I can see a bit of hills on the other side. So I can put my camera the other angle. Then a bit of cloudy tops of the hills. These are not mountains, they are hills. You can see a bit of cloudy, more of cloudy. But the sun is still up. It's about 7:45 in the morning. That's a truck. The truck has been parked on the side of the road, probably to break down. We have Matatu here from 2TS Sacco. Fuel truck. That is a trailer. And then on the far end there, on my right, you can see the SGR. That's the SGR. And the meaning of SGR is Standard Gauge Railway, which was built in the year 20, in the period of the regime of the former president of Kenya, that is President Uhuru Kenyatta. So it was built under his regime. But the co-founder of such big project in Kenya was none other than the former president known as President Mwai Kibaki. Wow. So it's nice. I like showing you guys around so that you can understand how beautiful is Kenya. And Kenya is one of the land that every human being longs to be. I like it. The fact that it's also my country, but I like it. It's a good country. It's a good country to invest in. It's a good country to work hard. Nobody is going to take up your things. It's a country that can say you can do business with anyone, regardless from where you come from. Whether you come from Africa, Asia, Malaysia, the entire places of the earth, Europe, America, United Arab Emirates, you can come and work in Kenya. Come bring your business here in Kenya. The conditions are favorable, and people here, the manpower, especially the manpower, is massive. That is the beauty of Kenya. The manpower here in Kenya is massive. And then also, the level of education is high. We have at least 65% or 70% of the population, they are youths. And when you hear a country that has almost 65 to 70% of population to be youth, that's a country where productivity can be very high. And then I can say almost 65% again, people are educated. Sorry about that. So people are educated now, so which means the level of education is high. So the level of literacy is very high. People are well educated. In fact, most of them are graduates. They are graduates. This is our sister company called Transist. Saka Toyota. Wow, look at the hills. It's amazing. It's amazing, you know. So we'll have to cut from this side now. Bit of forest. Peace. So God bless you. God bless you so much. And then there's a Scania here. And then Gutuni Lodge. So there are also tourist sites and tourist attraction. So once you are past Voi, you will be able to see the Tsavo East National Park and Tsavo West National Park. On my right is going to be Tsavo East National Park. And then on my left side, you'll have Tsavo West National Park. And then on the far right, on the far left end, there is Kilimanjaro at the border of Kenya and Tanzania. And what else you need to know? And also Amboseli National Park, which is in the part of Kenya. And one thing that a lot of people never came to know, or they are not aware, is that Kilimanjaro itself, initially it used to be in Kenya. Mount Kilimanjaro. That region, that area, the full area of Mount Kilimanjaro, from what I studied as a tour guide and a tourism management, is that Kilimanjaro used to be in Kenya. And in those many years ago, when Kenya was still under the British, you know the history, the British invaded the African countries, and especially the East Africa. And one of the countries that the British invaded was Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. So there were the hierarchies of the ruling governors. They used to be called the governors of. They came from Britain and they were appointed by the Queen. The Queen who just died recently this year, Queen Elizabeth II. And